Hello, this is In the Dugout, and welcome back to another episode of the Club Core. Proud supporter. In this episode, we're covering Aston Villa. Aston Villa Football Club are a side currently playing in the second tier of English football, the Sky Bet Championship, after being humiliatingly relegated from the Premier League at the end of the 2015-16 season, with just 17 points and only 3 wins all season. This meant that the number of permanent Premier League members, whom had never been relegated, dropped to 6, but the side still hold the honour of being one of only 3 teams to have been founding members of both the Football League and the Premier League, a position shared with Blackburn Rovers and Everton. Nicknamed the Villains, the Villa, the Lions and the Claret and Blue Army, Aston Villa were founded in 1874, making them one of the oldest teams in English football. Founded by 4 members of the Villa Cross Wesleyan Chapel in Handsworth, Jack Hughes, Frederick Matthews, Walter Price and William Scattergood, their first match was held against Aston Brook St Mary's rugby team, with the first half being played by rugby rules and the second half by the rules of football. In 1888, the club became one of the dozen teams to compete in the inaugural Football League, with one of Villa's directors, William McGregor, being the league's founder. Villa are based in the Aston area of central Birmingham in the West Midlands, and had their beginnings at the Wellington Road ground, but after winning the double in 1897, the team moved to their current stadium, the Aston Lower Grounds, but a new name became coined by the fans, Villa Park. One of the oldest stadiums in the Football League, with many fans from other clubs applauding the ground's rustic appeal, Villa Park has a capacity of 42,682, making it the second largest in the division behind St James's Park of Newcastle United, although initial planning permission has been granted to increase this to 50,000. Villa's badge has had a number of changes over the years, with the most recent being made in April 2016, where the traditional club motto "Prepared" was removed from the logo. The badge features a typical shield with a sky blue filling and a claret outline, containing a large yellow lion at its centre, a small white star above the lion's right paw, and the club's initials in bold claret letters at the top. The club's emblem has almost always featured a rampant lion, introduced by William McGregor in reference to the Royal Bank of Scotland, of McGregor's home country. The white star was added in 2007 and signifies Villa's European Cup victory on the 26th of May 1982, beating Bayern Munich 1-0 in Rotterdam, courtesy of Peter With's goal in the 67th minute. A banner displaying Brian Moore's commentary of the winning goal is displayed over Villa Park's north stand. Aston Villa's home kit, like one of their nicknames would suggest, is a claret and blue combination. They were the original wearers of this combination of colours, replicated by many other clubs like West Ham United and Burnley. The modern home kit keeps to this trend, a predominantly claret shirt with sky blue sleeves and collar, white shorts with a claret trim, and sky blue socks also sporting the claret trim at the top. The away kit is mainly white with a sky blue upper chest, as well as a lone claret bar stretching across the width of the shirt. The shorts are the same blue shade with a claret trim, and the socks are white with a blue trim at the top, and a similar small claret bar as seen on the shirt. These kits are currently produced by American manufacturer Under Armour, and have been since 2016. Villa are currently managed by Englishman Steve Bruce, appointed in October 2016 following the club's decision to part company with Italian Roberto Di Matteo in the same month, after a poor run of results and just 1 win in 12 games. The situation originated through a change in ownership of the club, with former American owner Randy Lerner selling the side to Chinese businessman Dr. Tony Xia for a reported £76 million. Bruce was appointed for his proven track record in the division, and Villa went on a 7-game unbeaten run following his appointment, only cut short by a 2-0 away defeat to Leeds United. With age comes a number of rivalries, however, and Aston Villa are no exception. Their arch rivals have always been and will always be fellow Championship side Birmingham City, with matches between the two known as the Second City Derby. Historically, however, it has been a different Midlands side that have debatedly been Villa's greatest rivals, West Bromwich Albion, as proven by a fan survey held in 2003. The side also enjoy less heated rivalries with other teams based in and around Birmingham, such as Wolverhampton Wanderers and Coventry City. For the 2010-11 season, all of the West Midlands Big Four clubs, Villa, Blues, West Brom and Wolves, were all in the top flight for the first time since the 1983-84 season. This was short-lived though, as Birmingham were relegated at the end of the season. The Claret and Blues have won a numerous amount of trophies over their long history, including 10 league titles, 7 of which were in the top flight, 7 FA Cups, 5 League Cups, and as mentioned earlier, the 1982 European Cup, the equivalent of a Champions League trophy today. This makes Aston Villa one of only 5 English teams to have won the tournament, the others being Chelsea, Liverpool, Manchester United and Nottingham Forest. Villa have an extensive fan base both locally and internationally, particularly with the Chinese takeover introducing the side to a new demographic in the Far East. The team has a number of famous fans, including actor Tom Hanks, many members of the Harry Potter film cast like Brendan Gleeson, Mark Williams, Oliver Phelps and David Bradley, Black Sabbath's Ozzy Osbourne, cricketer Ian Bell, golfer and Olympic gold medalist Justin Rose, former Prime Minister David Cameron despite his mix-up over Claret and Blue teams, and His Royal Highness Prince William. Something worth mentioning is Villa's role in the community, particularly with local charities. For the 2008-09 and 2009-10 seasons, the club chose not to use a traditional front-of-shirt sponsor, and instead opted to advertise the Acorns Children's Hospice charity, a first in Premier League history, done to help raise awareness and increase fundraising opportunities for the charity. The Acorns Hospice remains Villa's official charity partner to this day, and additionally, Villa players have visited the local Birmingham Children's Hospital and distributed food to the homeless in the Birmingham area. Aston Villa represent a proverbial sleeping giant of English football. Dormant for years, having descended into mediocrity, the team must knuckle down and churn out good results. The history and dignity of the club rests on the shoulders of its new owner, new manager, and nearly completely new team. With the support of the Villa faithful, the team will succeed. The mighty Midlands Lion will roar and restore pride to Villa Park. Thanks for watching. This has been Chris from In the Dugout. Tune in for the next episode of The Club Corps, where we will be travelling down to League 2 and covering Barnet. Until then, farewell.